Cornerstone Bank Arena, the Fowler Rink in Fargo, North Dakota. Good evening, Spuds Country. Welcome to the 2023 Fargo International. Tonight, your Moorhead Spuds are set to take on the Elk River Elks in Game 1 of the International. Warm-ups are complete now. Girls are going to clean up and pick up pucks. Elk River has skated to their net. Spuds are taking their final skate and heading to the bench. So starting in goal for Elk River will be number 32, Lithka. Starting in goal for Moorhead will be number 33, Ellie Paulson. On the blue line, it'll be number 18, Kaylin Ekren, and number 7, Nevaeh Hendrickson. Left and right up front will be number 2, Alexa Strand, and then number 3, Molly Hockett. Centering it up will be number 4, Kaylin Shirley. It'll drop right down in to the Elk zone with a backhand put on Lithka, who will kick it off to the side. Up along the far side wall, Hendrickson turns it back into the corner. Little up to Hendrickson on the point. Will be picked up by Shirley about midway. Shot taken from Ekren. Goes just wide of the net. It'll end up with Hockett. She'll send it back up to Ekren. Ekren will take another shot that'll get knocked down in traffic. Turned out to center ice by Schulz. And taken away by Ekren down in the Moorhead zone. Moorhead along the near side wall to Strand. Strand up to Shirley. Shirley will get tripped up. Puck will end up down in the Elk zone. Handled along the near side wall. Little comes up. Is able to hold it momentarily. Wetcher's going to come away with it. She's going to hold the zone. She'll get steered over to the near side wall. Puck will get sent across to the far side. Little will pick it up. Down into the corner. It'll get held up there. And Lee will come away with it. Near side face-off. She tries to center it up. It'll end up with Lane, who throws it off the board. It'll end up back behind the net. Stolen away by Lee. Lee tries to send it up to Lovejoy. It'll be picked off by Pemper. It turned out to center ice. Stolen away by the Spuds. Lane will have it just inside of her own zone. 3-on-2, going the other direction. Lane, shot, goal. So Moorhead strikes first with 13:07 to go. Face off at center is going to be Shirley and Tonda. Spuds are going to come away with it. Hockett, far side, down into the Elk zone. Cross ice, top of the slot. Shot by Shirley, goes just wide of the net. It'll end up back behind. Elks try to clear. Little will be there to hold it. She tries to backhand. It'll be picked up by Pillen and sent into the Moorhead zone. Back out to neutral. It'll be Hockett, far side. Hockett drives it in, sends it over to Shirley down in the corner. Up to Hendrickson at the point. Hendrickson shot, goes back behind the net. Swenson picks it up, tries to center it up. It'll be turned back down in behind the net. Thrown up and off the boards. Eckren to the near side. Tries to hold it in. It flips out to center, and the Spuds will be offside.
Scoring Spud number 10, Brooke Lane unassisted.
Face-off will be near side, just outside of the Moorhead zone. Lane and Hanks. Spuds will end up with it. Retzer is going to dump it into the far side corner. It'll come around behind the net and be picked up by Tribon, who will be picked up by Lee in the far side corner. Lane's going to come away with it. Backhands it up to Lovejoy, who holds it in, sends it down into the corner. Lane will go pick it up. She's going to carry it behind the net. Wraps it around, shot, loose, goes across the slot and down into the near side corner. Little will have it. Up to Lane. Lane centering pass, nobody home, goes across the far side wall. Retzer is going to send it back into the corner. It'll be picked up back behind her own net by Tribon. Sent out to Pillen at center. Or Hanks at center, excuse me. Turned back the other way by the Spuds. Flipped into the Moorhead zone by Pressler. It'll go on Paulson, and she'll stick it back behind the net. Into the corner, centering pass all the way across. Nobody is going to be in front. Little is going to come away with it. She sends it into the Moorheads, or into the Elk zone to Lane. Lane will have it knocked away. Sarand will have it at the top points. Flips it into the corner. It'll be picked up there by Schultz. And Elk River is able to clear. This one's going to spiral down into the Moorhead zone. It'll be picked up by Hendrickson just inside her own zone. She'll send it off the wall and back into the Elk zone. Swenson holds it in, sends it ahead to Strand. Elk River sends it right back out. Not quite enough on it to make it the other end before Eckren picks it up. Will be held up along the near side, or on the far side wall by Eckren. Ahead to Hockett, to Swenson. Swenson, backhand back behind the net. Tribon has Swenson in her pocket into the far side corner. Little sends it back behind the net. Tribon is there to pick it up. Along the far side wall, she tries to send it out. Hendrickson will be there to hold it. One ref says it was good. The other says it was offside. So the Spuds will come to the out to the neutral zone. Retzer inside her own zone, has it knocked away by Hansen. Puck will be sent out to neutral. Picked up by Tribon. Lee sends it in. It'll be intercepted by Hansen and thrown back out to center. Lovejoy just inside of her own zone. Backhand to Lane. Lane sends it ahead. Lee can't quite hang on to it. It'll end up on the stick of Hansen. And down in the Spud zone. Retzer and Lovejoy. Puck was intercepted by Zacher. Retzer stepped up, knocked her away, and ended up out at center. Lane just inside her own zone. Is able to drive it into the Elks' end. She'll have it knocked away in the top of the slot by Zacher. Swenson is able to hold it in. Along the far side wall. Hendrickson sends it into the corner. It'll end up back behind the net where it'll be collected by Zacher. Tries to clear. Little gets tripped up. No call. Shot off the top by Lane. Swenson will have the rebound. Sends it along the side of the net. It'll be picked up and covered up by Lifka. And we'll be down to 8:38 here in the first. So I'm told that my video is rather choppy tonight off the laptop. So during the break, we'll do a quick restart of the system. Puck is going to be carried out to center by Hanks and stolen away by the Spuds. Hendrickson at center, sends it ahead to Shirley. Shirley's shot gets blocked up and into the netting, and will fall outside the glass. Face-off far side will be Shirley and Hanson. Up to Hendrickson at the point. She'll send it down into the far side, or into the near side corner. It'll be picked up by Shirley and sent up to Ekron. Ekron back down into the corner. It'll be handled along the near side wall by Pillen from Elk River. She sends it the length of the ice. That one's going to be called back on icing. Faceoff comes back down to the Elks' end. It's going to be won by the Spuds and handled by Retzer and sent across and out in center. All the way down into the Moorhead zone. No icing on that one. It's going to get picked up back behind her own net by Little. Ahead to Lane near side. Lane drives the zone, looks to center it up. It'll get knocked away by Zatcher and end up back behind the net. Zatcher tries to clear. Lovejoy is there to hold it. Centering pass, Lane. Shot off the goalie's face mask. It'll end up down in the far side corner. Little tries to center it up. Puck loose in the slot. Will be picked up by Lee. Upcoming penalty on Elk River. And that will send the Spuds to the power play. And Elk River to the box for 2 minutes. The guilty party is going to be number 7, Hanson from Elk River with the check. 7-12, 2-minute power play for the Spuds up to Ekron at the point. She tries to send it down in. It's going to end up going off the skate of Schultz and up into the air. Held along the far side wall by Hockett. Elk River tries to clear. Hendrickson is there to hold it. It'll end up with Hockett along the far side wall. She gets tripped up. Puck ends up down in the corner. And sent around to the near side to Ekron. Ekron centering pass to Hockett. Hockett can't hang on to it. Puck is going to come loose. She's going to end up on top of it. Shirley tries for the backhand shot that's going to go wide of the net and into the far side corner. She'll go after it, pick it up, tries to center it up. It gets knocked down in traffic. Comes around behind the net on the stick of Tribon, who's going to send it out to center, and that one's going to roll all the way down into the Moorhead zone. Hendrickson is able to run it down before it gets all the way to the other end. Sent out to center, picked up by Hanks. She tries to carry it in and has it knocked away by Shirley. Hockett along the near side wall, out through the neutral zone, is going to drive in on the near side, looks for the shot, takes the shot. That'll get knocked down in traffic. She's going to end up with her own rebound. Tries to send it back up to the point. It's going to go all the way down into the other end. And Lovejoy will give chase down into the near side corner of her own end. Ahead to Shirley. It'll end up with Zatcher. Hancock drives the Moorhead zone. Puck will be knocked away. Leo cleared out to center to Lane. Lane and Little will run it in. That time they're going to go offside. And it'll come back out to the neutral zone on the near side of the Elk zone, or of the Elk's end. Far side. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Face off far side will be, I don't have a number 8. Shot, kick save made by Lifka. Puck ends up down in the corner. Power play expires. Elk River is back at full strength. They're trying to clear. Retzer is there to hold it in. Lee comes away with it. She gets steered down into the corner. Puck comes free, picked up by Hancock. She tries to clear. Retzer's going to send it back into the corner. Run back behind the net. It'll be Pillen. She'll have it knocked away by Little. Tribon will end up with it. Lane steps up. She knocks it away. She carries it around behind the net, looks to set it up or looks for the shot. Looks to send it out, carries it into the far side corner. She's going to send it around the other side to Little. Little up to Lane. Has it knocked away in traffic. Puck is going to get steered out to center by Pillen. Sent on the Moorhead zone. That one's going to go all the way down to the other end and get called back on icing. And we'll have 4 minutes and 18 seconds to go in a very fast first period. Faceoff comes back down to the Elks' end between Hanks and Shirley. It'll end up with Hockett along the far side board and up to Hendrickson at the point. Shot. Backside door was wide open. Puck ended up in the near side corner. Shirley centering pass. Hockett shot. Rebound loose. Picked up by Zatcher. It'll end up with Hendrickson along the far side wall, who takes a shot, backhand, rebound picked up by Swenson. Another backhand that's going to be kicked away by Lifka. Puck will end up coming up to Ekron. Shot right into the breadbasket of Lifka, and she's going to get that one covered up. .341 to go first period. Faceoff comes to the near side of the Elk zone. Oh, one of my customary things that I haven't even done yet. Spuds are wearing their black travel sweaters with the orange and white trim, skating right to left on your radio dial. Elks are wearing their white home sweaters with the red and black trim, and they're skating to left to right. Ekron sends it back the other way. That one's going to get called back on icing. Spuds are going to change it up. Face off far side of the Moorhead zone between Schultz and Lane. It's going to be handled by the Spud. Little is able to send it out to center. She'll come away with it along the far side wall, sends it across just inside the zone. Lee tries to tip it into the corner. It'll be picked up by Lane at the point. Lane drives the slot. Shot. Blocked away in traffic. Will end up sliding out to center. Schultz and Lovejoy give chase. Lovejoy's going to come away with it. She'll take it back behind her own net and send it up along the near side wall. It's going to be intercepted by Tribon. Shot from the side by Pemper will get kicked away by Paulson. Will end up out in front of Paulson. She's going to stick it over to the side. Puck will end up at the far side. And Lee is going to block it down and come away with it. Lee to Lane. Will end up on the stick of Pemper from Elk River. Dumped back down into the Moorhead zone and cleared right back out. Held by Lovejoy in the slot. She's going to send it to the near side to Little. Little dumps it into the Elk zone on the far side. It'll be picked up over in the corner by Zatcher. Zatcher to Hancock, tries to clear. Retzer holds. Her shot is going to be intercepted by Hancock. Hancock is going to carry it out through center and dump it into the Moorhead zone. It'll go just wide of the net and into the near side corner. Ekron will pick it up over there. Run behind the net to Hockett. Hockett chips it out to center. And I didn't see it. It was on the back side of where mine was looking. But Ekron is going to be headed to the box for slashing. So that'll send the Elk River to the power play with 1:49 to go in the first. So that means starting the second, the Spuds will be skating shorthanded for 11 seconds. Face off far side is going to be Tonda and Hockett. Hockett is going to win the draw. Swenson is going to clear it out to center and give chase. It'll be picked up along the near side wall and dumped into the Moorhead zone by Zatcher. Lovejoy will grab it back behind her own net. She's going to have Pemper in her pocket. Hockett across to Hendrickson ahead to Swenson. 2-on-2 going in the other direction. Swenson tries to center it up. Nobody home. It's going to end up on the far side with Hockett, or with Hancock. It'll be cleared out to center and carried into the Moorhead zone by Zatcher. She'll have it poked off her stick by Lovejoy. Along the far side wall, Little into Lovejoy. Lovejoy wraps the net, sends it across ice. It'll end up out at center and be picked up by Little. She brings it in, chip shot, knocked down by Lifka. And Lifka is going to get that one covered up, and we'll have 50.5 seconds to go into the first. Minute 1 left on the Elks power play. Faceoff will be far side between Little and Hanks. Elks are going to be able to clear it out. It's going to go all the way into the Moorhead zone and be picked up by Lane just up before it crosses the goal line. Lee along the far side wall, carries it out to center. She'll bring it in on the far side. She looks for the shot. It's going to get steered down into the corner and cleared out to center by Melil. Lane, center ice, brings it right down the center, top of the slot, wraps it around, takes a shot, comes away with her own rebound off the kick save from Lifka. It'll end up down to the far side corner. Lane from the far side, shot, blocked in traffic, up to Retzer. Retzer's shot, blocked in traffic. Little is able to hold it in along the near side, and that will do it for the first. Stick around. I'm going to restart the computer and pray that it holds, or that it helps with the choppiness. And we'll do the player video real quick before we go, and then we'll be back in just a few minutes.
What's your name and position?
Kaylin defense.
How long have you been playing hockey?
6 years.
What's your favorite NHL team?
Avalanche.
Who's your favorite hockey player, past or present?
Myself.
Who's the craziest person on your team?
Molly or Ellie.
What's your best memory from this season?
Winning. Winning the games.
How wild are your parents when it comes to cheering you on?
It's okay. I don't like these.
Who's the biggest rival this season?
That one team we played. OMG. Right? Yeah.
Which area of the hockey rink is known as the sin bin?
What? I have no idea.
The NHL is a professional hockey league in which two countries?
America and Canada.
So stick around. We're going to restart the system, and hopefully it takes care of the choppy video, and we'll be back here in just a little bit.